Coming up on the next episode.
Hi, well, what you see in front of you is the Chromebook. It is looks the same. I don't see any differences there that I could pick out of a crowd, as it were. And so that's what we got going. But what if we were to say Alakazam 1, Alakazam 2, and Alakazam 3, and boom? Well, I guess it didn't work. Seems to be all the same. Wait a minute. This one, this looks a little bit darker. I don't know. I'm thinking this may not be the same Chromebook. Yeah, that's right. You got me. I bought another one. Okay, before you give me any grief, and you probably will anyway, but I don't care. It's my money. What we got here is a C738T. Now this is a slightly different model, obviously, than the previous one you just saw. This one has a few more features, and it was a whopping, and I do mean a whopping, $4 more than the other one I paid for. I paid $38 for the first one. I paid $42 for this one. This one, in addition to having more features, it has a larger SSD drive on it. Double, in fact, of the previous one. It is a 32 gig instead of 16, and that makes a big difference to me. And also, it is a touchscreen. So there you go. That's can be done that way. So that works. Like I say, and it also is one the 2-in-1 or whatever they call it, foldable. You can fold the hinge back all the way around against itself and make it look like a tent. And I'll show you what I mean. Just like this. So there you go, and you see the screen. It has a what do they call those things? Whatever it is, it turns the screen upside down. So that works rather well. But like I said, I was very pleased with the purchase. They were asking. I thought I pressed that. I guess it didn't. Or maybe it did. Anyway, I never tried like this. There it goes. Like I say, I never tried it like this. I'm not real great on the touchscreen things. I think my fingers are cold. Anyway, what was I starting to say? I forgot. Oh yeah, I think the asking price for this was like $49.95, I do believe, and they had a buy it, it was a buy it now, but it also had make offer on it. And as I popped up the, I don't know how well you're familiar with the make offers on eBay, but they will pop up suggested amounts to offer. And the lowest one was $42, so I naturally chose that one. You know me, I'm cheap. But like I said, it was accepted, so I've got this one for $42. And like I said, it is, I won't say twice the Chromebook, but it is a very, very much nicer book for the $4 more. So I'm very happy with that, very pleased. And we're going to get into a couple of the things that this one can do that the other one didn't do so well. And one of those things is running my new favorite video editor, and it's not It's not KineMaster. Although that did work, I have a new one called CapCut. And for those who have tried that, there's a lot of controversy about it because it comes from the same people, I believe, that put out TikTok. Now, that in itself doesn't make it totally bad, but you know what I'm saying. There's been a lot of controversy about TikTok. So, anywho, that's what it is. And like I say, let me get situated here with a different camera view and some other stuff, and we'll go on and look closer at the new Chromebook. Good day, YouTube. Here with you at the shipping department bench again. Seems to be this is my home away from home, but I have some exciting news coming up very shortly on the actual. Can't get my hat straight. The actual workshop. I have some new stuff coming for that, and that is going to be being worked on here very shortly, and happy to say because I've missed being in there a lot. And of course the weather plays a big part of that. I don't like running two small electric heaters. Now the one here is not running at the present time, and that's due to the fact that it's clicked off. It only runs until it gets to a certain temperature and then it clicks off. So it has got to that temperature, and so with the moderate, I'll say, temperatures outside, it hasn't run near as much as it did when it was very cold. So happy about that, always. Anyway, this is the, again, the new Chromebook, the C738T. I always have to remember if I'm getting that right or not. So, that is what we're doing. There's Bob. I had perk up there just as I started to do this. I just wanted to test out this camera now. This camera does work pretty much the same as the other one did, with one big exception, and that is the microphone picks up on both channels. It doesn't just do the right channel like the other one did. Now, I don't know if that was a problem internally with the other one, or that was just the way it was designed or what, but I know this one does work on both left and right channels. And now, as far as it being stereo, I don't know. I just know that it is recording on two channels, so that's good. So happy with the way this is working out. I like this Chromebook a lot. I don't know that I'm going to be able to use the CapCut like I wanted to. I did play around a little bit with that, and it runs pretty slow on here. Of course, now KineMaster did too. It wasn't the fastest thing, but it's just a resource question there, I think. But like I said, this has more hard drive space, but the RAM is the same at 4 gig. So that is what it is. Now, I just wanted to test this out real quick, and I don't do things real quick. That's just not me. But I'll try to be as brief as possible. What I want to do next is basically do some screen recording with this and see how that works. And we'll look at the some of the options available on this Chromebook as opposed to the other one maybe, or something. But we'll get it done. Don't worry about that. Anywho, let me get off here and get back to doing what we're supposed to be doing. All right, as promised, we are back on the Chromebook again, and we are capturing the screen. As you can see, my little picture down there in the corner. I thought we'd turn the camera on and do it that way. I did this once already. I didn't have the camera on, and I didn't have the microphone on. So I thought we would do this again. It's just quick going over of things that this one does. Is pretty much the same as the other one. Like I said, it may be a little bit better, obviously. Let's go to files first. There's our screen recording right there in our 64-bit or 64 gigabyte card. I changed it from the default of downloads, which is over here. I like to keep things off of the, I know I've got twice the space, but still it's 32 gigabyte is not that great of a space. We don't have anything in our Linux files at all. I do have the environment set up, and what I would like to do, and I don't know if I'll get to do this, or when I'll get to do, I should say, is tried to install the FlatHub support for Linux in here because I've been told, or actually have watched a lot of Google videos on it, or YouTube videos I should say, and that it works much better than the other methods of running apps on a Chromebook. So we may give that a shot. That would be fun, I think. So that's that. Play files is don't list anything under play files, and I kind of wondered about that because on the other one, the KineMaster was under play files on the movies, and it's not on this one. And there's nothing in music or pictures either. Google Drive, that gives you your obviously your Google Drive, and it is what it is. I've got a little bit of stuff over there. Never did use the one from Oslac all that much, but I did use it some. So I do have my network set up here on this one. There's all the folders in the 3 terabyte drive on the remote server, and that's good. And then of course again the 64 gigabyte card. Now I wanted to mention the 64 gigabyte card on this one is set up a little bit different because it uses the larger SD adapter, and you put the small SD XC or whatever they are cards inside that, and then you can insert the whole thing. But this one does not hang out like the other one did. The other one hung out, I don't know, about 3/8 of an inch outside of the body of the computer, and it was a little unhandy because anytime you move around, you would hit that thing, and you would either get it unhooked or something like that. And now this one is the newer type, I suppose, but you push in on it until it clicks, and then it stays flush with the outside of the body until you're ready to take it out, and you push on it again, and it will come back out. But I like that much better. So that's another good feature of this particular Chromebook, the C738T. I kind of try to remember that. Let's see what we've got down here. KineMaster, is that? No, that's Gallery. Gallery, I don't know. I don't have anything in the Gallery. Couldn't open file. I don't know what Gallery does. I guess that's for your pictures. I'm guessing. So Chrome, obviously, it works to do whatever you need to do. CapCut. Now, I'm not sure. I do have CapCut on here, but, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let's get out of here. We go over here and open the apps folder, and we can see, we open all the way up, there's main apps there. You got all your messages, all your calendar, everything that comes normally on a Google Chromebook is there. Go down here, there's your CapCut. Now that it says CapCut Web. Now I don't know if that means it's only web-based or what, but I did go on to Google Chrome browser and bring it up the video editor, and it asked me if I wanted to use this one, and I suppose that's the difference. I don't know, but this one's got KineMaster on it and Power Director, which I installed on the other one, and also this music player I installed on the other one. So apparently when you get a new one, it installs all your old apps onto the new one, which is kind of handy, I guess. So that's kind of neat. Obviously the Play Store works on this one, same as the other one. I don't know that there's any difference in anything, but again, it does work, and maybe a little slow. Maybe my internet's not doing well. Now I'm running on Wi-Fi back here also, and that has a lot to do with it. If the Wi-Fi on the big computer there is kicked in, sometimes it will take a little longer for the Chromebook to get where it's going. So there's all that. Let's see, got Google Mail. That's hooked up to my Moslack account, and I don't have a lot in there, I don't think, but I've got to set up the filters on this because I've moved all my other like my Thunderbird account that uses this account, and before I had it as a POP3 device or setup, and I've changed that to IMAP, and I need to get the filters so they'll work in Thunderbird, and I think to do that you have to actually set it up in Gmail, so I think that's the only way to do it. But if you have an idea about that, let me know, but that's as far as I know, that's the way it has to be done. Uh, you know me, I don't know a lot about a lot. And of course, you got the Google Docs. Those are handy as all get out. I used those in the past a lot. Since I've gotten over to Linux, and when I was running Windows, I was not going to buy Office for it. So I always basically use Google Docs when I wanted to write something or whatever else I was doing as far as all the different things that Google Docs does. So, like I said, that's that, and that worked rather well as well. So, anywho, I think that's a quick look at everything. But again, it is satisfying. I mean, well, it's pretty complete. The background here, I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I just was playing around with it when I got this, and I noticed it was there, and I thought it looked kind of neat. And I thought, well, we'll play around with it a little bit, see if I like it. If not, I may go back to the original one, which was the road. The road, I think. I can't remember. One of them had the road, and one of them just had the field or something. I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to play around with the capture on this and show you that how well it works, I guess, and we'll go from there. But hopefully, this one has some audio and my shining bright face in it. So you guys hang on, and we'll have some more on this one. I'm not sure how much more, but we will have more. And once we do that, you'll see it. Does that make sense? All right, see ya. So one of the other things I want my Chromebook for, and that's going to do this video as far as explanations, is to capture video, and that was the same as I did on the original Chromebook. I wanted to use it for that, and as you can see, I do have it hooked up to that capture device. Now it is going into the USB 3.0 port here. And I haven't got the camera app set up yet, but I want to explain. The out and in is going to a HDMI like it should. Everything is hunky-dory as far as the display. And on the screen up here you can see. And we're going to go into the camera app over here and hopefully bring it up here. There's the camera app right there. Now, alright, well now you can see I have it up on the camera app now, and you can see me sitting there. But more importantly, we're going to switch it. You see this little device down here, this little round circle, and the arrows going around it. We're going to switch on that, and lo and behold, hey, we have the same display we have on the other computer. Switch to video here if I can. There we go. Now we got a full screen. And you can see everything that's on this screen is on that screen now. And we're not actually capturing it yet, but we're going to. Alright, as I said, the only thing we haven't done yet is record. We're going to record now and see what happens. And once we do that, we are going in. You can see the time is appearing on the top of the screen. Of course, it won't appear on that one because it's not on that one. But everything is going on over here. Will go on the recording now. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. We'll bring up something else. I had to pick the one that boots the slowest, but, it is what it is. Like I said, the main reason for that is that I want that for is to do this as far as being able to capture bio screens, game screens, things like that you can't normally capture with a screen capture on once you're running the OS. You can't very well capture the bio screens because it's totally different. We'll restore the pages. I don't even know what was up there. Probably nothing. Yeah, so I figured. Anyway, there's Brave, and so like you say, you see it changes, and I'm going to take that right back off. What we're going to do is we're going to reboot, and we are going to stop at the BIOS screen, and to do that, we're going to press F2. Once we get down to the place we need to be, I think I just heard it. and that's where we're going. So there you see our setup, and in order to do our, let's just view our system information, and there's that. You can see our memory is 32 gigabytes here. That tells what's in each slot and all that stuff. So, you know, we do have a VGA compatible video card in, so it's slot 2. And the rest of it is just the BIOS version, all that stuff up here. But the main thing we want to look at is the boot sequence. And this is shows what boots first. And that's the hard drive for the MX Linux. So you see the SanDisk SSD is up there, the USB storage device. I believe that's, I don't know which one it is, to tell you the truth. But anyway, it's all up there. The SanDisk is the other the other hard drive that we put in here. And so in order to boot up to that, we'd have to choose that. And like I said, you can do that. And so we'll show you this. Let's go out of here. And we're going to reboot and do it this way. We'll go into Linux like this way, and we'll boot up into it. And you can see that now on the screen here when it comes up, if it ever comes up. But anyway, this is the other reason. All of this is being recorded onto the Chromebook. And again, once it is done, you can take it just like any other video recording. I mean, you know, MP4, I believe. And it will, you know, can use it in your videos, and you'll see that in the video because that's what you're looking at right now. So, anyway, like I say, that's that. And that's the other reason I wanted this. I want to be able to get all the stuff that I want to see without using a camera. And this is what you do it with. Oh, there's our startup sound, and there's our, what do you call it? Okay, so there you go. That's booted now into Linux Lite, and there's our what's in our hard drives and things like that there. But anyway, there you go. That's a look at that. And that's the other reason I wanted this to do this for this reason, because like I said, this is the thing I wanted to do with this. One of the reasons I got the Chromebook in the first place, but like I said, I think this one's a little bit more robust on recording stuff and stuff like that. So I'm looking at recording is 5 something now, so I'm not going to take this too long. I want to get this done, and I'm going to go cancel off, or not cancel, but stop the recording. And it should appear down here, I hope, because if it doesn't, then something else is wrong, and I did something else wrong. There it is. So right there's your recording now. We can play it back if we want. And you'll see there's where it started out. We started out with the other one. Now there's no sound on this, but again, you know, I'm using the camera, so you'll have the audio from it. And for other things, I've got the voice or the sound recorders for the Sony's that I can use for that, so that will work well. But you can see everything that you saw before is recorded now onto the Chromebook. And let's just see how big of a file that made. I am kind of curious about that. Let's go to Files. And I'm not really sure where it's at, but we'll have to look and see. Camera. Yeah, there it is. Looks like 146 megabytes. I believe that's it there at the top. See how it says today it was recorded at 4:30. That was about it. We'll even double click on it, bring it up, and show you that's the same one. There you go. So like I said, that is what we wanted to know, and that's good. Like I said, I can now take that and copy it over to the main this drive, 3 terabyte drive. I don't know. I can't think when I'm doing these. I got too much going on, but I can copy that over there and then use it on the Windows in the living room and put that into the video that we're making right now. So that is the whole thing behind that. And again, I think that's a pretty good deal. I like it a lot. So let me get off here. Like I said, I've shown you, I think, everything I wanted to show you. And you've got a pretty good idea now why I wanted this new Chromebook. And so I see we're at 15 minutes, so let's get off of this and go off and do what we need to do. You guys have a great day. Thank you so very much for watching, and we will see ya.